Yeah.
I can enlighten on
So
that.
if you
Yeah.
look,
I was gonna say,
so
that's
if you
not
look
one of
at
the areas.
this photo I'm showing you, that's the entrance of the alley. Do you see how it's just flat? It just doesn't have that lip right there, but it still serves the purpose of drainage.
Okay.
Okay, and if you want to see the photograph I'm showing, I can increase the record.
Yeah, you can pass them around. I think the mayor would like to speak on this question and some other things. So I'm going to let him go ahead and speak while we take a look at these things. Mr. Mayor.
Thanks, Mr. Chair. In regards to the drainage there, we checked with
Thank you.
Mr. Matt Morrow, and that can be flat right there. I think that lip will still be about 1 inch to 2 inch to drive over, so they'll still channel some water, on the road there.
It's really odd.
But he's already looked at that, and that's it.
Yeah.
We can pull out what we have on the curb, and this will be a flat grate that will handle the drainage. But, Ms. Rogers, thank you for going through all the elements. You're very attentive to detail, and that's great. And this has been a little bit of a process to try to reach to a point where we can make it more accessible for your employees. But I would like to share a letter with the zoning board and the audience in support of this. And this is a letter of support for the variance for 1130 South Main Street. And this is from our, on behalf of our Benjamin R. Young, our Deputy Director of Administration. Dear members of the Zoning Board of Appeals, I am writing on behalf of the City of North Canton Administration to express our support for the variance request submitted for the property located at 1130 South Main Street. This request pertains to the allowance of an abnormally large curb cut to better serve the operational needs of the facility's employees while ensuring the protection of public infrastructure and maintaining proper drainage. At the time the city installed the existing curb, 2 curb cuts of the maximum permitted length were made for the property. However, due to the unique layout and the specific access requirements of this property, these existing curb cuts are not adequate to really meet the business's needs, especially for their employees. An enlarged curb cut would facilitate smoother access for employees, reducing the potential for drainage, reducing the potential for damage to the curb and public infrastructure caused by frequent maneuvering in and out of the property. We have reviewed the proposed modification and believe that the requested variance is justified. The modification will not only prevent further damage to the public infrastructure, but also maintain proper drainage in the area, ensuring that there are no negative impacts on public safety or the surrounding environment. The City Administration, City of North Canton Administration respectfully requests the Zoning Board of Appeals grant the variance as requested. We believe this adjustment will be beneficial to both the property owner and the city. Thank you very much for your time and attention.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Yeah.
Anybody have any questions? One thing I'd like to point out,
Yes.
one issue I'd like to address is this board usually addresses variance requests the variance requests usually concern Part 11 of the codified ordinances of North Canton. And the ordinance that lays out our jurisdiction is 1180.01. It says requests for a variance from terms of this code may be submitted to the zoning and building standards of Board of Appeals. This concerns a ordinance in Part 9 or Chapter 9, Part 9 of the ordinances. I don't see where code is defined as just being Part 11. So I think we have jurisdiction to consider this variance request, regardless, even if, this could be put in the form of an appeal if somebody has a problem with that, because then we just make it an appeal that we would have jurisdiction over. But I just want to point that out. I think, because since code is used for code of, the zoning and buildings, zoning code, but also code of all the other parts of the ordinance, and then there's just the code of ordinances. So code just seems to be a word that's used. So I think we have jurisdiction here. I don't know if anybody has any issue with that, but that's the only thing I saw. I don't. I think we're fine here. Anybody have anything to say about that? Or do you read that the same way, Ms. Rogers? Or
Yes, I respond to Your Honor.
okay. Thank you so much for the promotion.
I will say, in the email that I received from Mr. Young back in June, he also cited section 115308 So that would directly be within your jurisdiction if there are any concerns.
Okay, okay. Yeah, that's true. Okay, thank you. All right, anybody have any other questions, comments? If not, I would be in favor of granting this variance. I will make a motion to grant it if there's a second.
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? If not, we can call the roll.
Mr. Zollinger?
Yes?
Mr. Stalker?
Yes.
Mr. McGinnis?
Yes.
Mr. Lamuel?
Yes.
Ms. Clevenger?
Yes.
Okay, variance is approved. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for all your time.
Yep, thank you.
It helps us a lot.
Well, yeah, further, I run by this all the time, and I wasn't in the mornings, and I wasn't sure what was going on. So, good luck to you.
Right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
Mayor.
guys very much. Thank you, Mayor.
If there's no further business, I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
I second, we'll do it by roll. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All right.